Leaders are not just defined by their words. Leaders are defined by their works, dedication, and ethics. A few days from now, we are going to elect a new set of student council officers. Who among these aspirants will usher San Beda to fight for freedom and change? Who among these leaders will be the new future of the institution? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Carmen Deza, and this is the Bedan One-on-One. We are now with Mr. Patrick M Ramos of San Big Kiss Party. Good morning, Mr. Ramos.
Morning.
So, how do you want me to address you?
I am Patrick Ramos, running as your third-year batch representative from San Luis Party.
All right. So, are you nervous or?
Okay naman, okay naman.
So, can we now proceed with the interview?
Yes, yes.
So, for your question, tell us how you plan to address any criticism you may encounter from anyone at any point during your administration.
Naniniwala po ako na dapat ihiwalay po ng isang student council officer ang mga criticism na nare-receive niya dahil naniniwala po ako na he has to be professional sa bawat job na tinitake niya. And I believe that criticism should be taken openly. Naniniwala po ako na these are not criticisms that are negative, but it is for the betterment of a officer.
So, paano mo siya i-address? So, nabanggit mo yung pagiging professional. So, being a professional, how would you address that criticisms coming from your constituents?
If I receive a negative criticism from my constituents, I would take it collectively as something that can improve on how I govern my job, and I believe na it is for the betterment talaga ng sarili ko, and I would take it as a response, a feedback from my constituents.
Then how would you answer them, or how would you address them back?
I would address them by implying that if they have concerns that are negative or they have criticisms that are negative and they seem that I have been not doing my job effectively and efficiently, personally, I would apologize and I would say that I would improve on what I can to the extent na makakaya ko.
Alright. So, how do you plan to work with other SC members who are not part of your political party?
Naniniwala naman po ako na yung loyalty ko with my party ends na kapag nag-start na po yung loyalty ko sa students. Naniniwala po ako na pag-iservisyohan ko hindi lang naman po yung mga kapartido ko, ngunit yung ibang kapartido, yung mga bumoto sa akin at hindi bumoto sa akin, yung mga naniniwala sa akin at hindi naniniwala sa akin.
So, paano yung working relation mo with them? Paano mo sila i-approach? For example, meron kayong certain events. So, na-foresee mo na ba kung paano ka makikipagtrabaho sa kanila?
Nakikita ko naman po na kasi as Bedans, we have a strong sense of brotherhood. And nakikita ko naman po na hindi po magiging hadlang talaga ang pagiging magkaibang partido. Kasi we have the same vision to make a better San Beda. And I believe it wouldn't be an issue.
Alright, so convince us that you're not running for this post just to beef up your resume.
First year pa lang ako, naging member na po ako ng batch council namin. And doon ko po nakita ang kaya kong magawa ng isang batch representative sa kanyang mga batchmates. And naniniwala po ako na based on my experience, we can annually solve the problem of the batch council, which is efficiency and effectivity. And I am driven and passionate to solve those problems.
So, in the past, batch representatives are the ones who keep the students informed on various issues on the micro level. How do you plan to keep them informed, up to date, involved, and responsive to the SC's initiatives?
Naniniwala po ako na yung proper information dissemination na micro level is important din para maging responsive sila sa bawat plans ng student council. Naniniwala po ako na we should brief them on what the plans of the student council is and what would be their responses and their actions against it.
So, what are your action plans to become a more effective and significant SC member?
may platform po ako na improve batch governance kung saan I envision a better batch council by adding positions to increase efficiency and effectivity. And with this, I believe that I am opening more opportunities for my batchmates to be involved in our batch activities.
So you're planning of adding positions.
Yes,
So
I'm-
what are these positions that you will be adding if in case you'll win?
I plan to create a structure for the batch council. I believe we should have a specific positions that have specific tasks and responsibilities to further develop the efficiency and effectiveness.
We are now with Mr. Don Ricardo Libunao of the Nationalist Youth and Progressive Democrats.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Mr. Libunao, how should I call you?
You can call me Rico.
Rico.
Rico po.
Are you nervous?
Slight.
Alright,
Okay
just
lang.
don't be nervous, be yourself.
Mhm.
Now I'll start asking you questions.
Yes
Are you
po.
ready?
I'm ready.
How do you plan to work with other SC members who are not part of your party?
Sa akin kasi, hindi naman basihan ang pagiging sa kabilang partido. Kasi naniniwala rin ako sa potential ng ibang partido. So basically, kahit makatrabaho ko yung ibang partido, okay lang talaga sa akin na makatrabaho sila.
So how do you plan to address the differences once that, if ever you'll be seated in the council? And how do you plan to start your working relationship with other SC members as well?
Ulit.
How do you plan to settle the differences and how do you plan to start your working relationship with other SC members as well?
For me, gagawin ko, mag-a-adjust ako para sa kanila. And as well, magkakaroon ng adjustment syempre na kung paano makikisama, kung paano personality nila. Kung, ayun nga, hindi rin naman kasi nakikita sa partido na kung kabilang partido sila or sa akin, naniniwala naman kasi ako na kaya kong makisama sa kanila.
Convince us that you're not running for this post just to beef up your resume.
Sa totoo lang kasi, estudyante din kasi talaga ako na gusto kong magkaroon ng solusyon sa mga problema sa Beda. And, ayun nga, nung first year ako, parang okay lang talaga, parang may mga concerns ako na naririnig sa mga batchmates ko. I mean, concerns din ako as myself. And, ayun nga, gusto ko siya, kaya ako tumatakbo ngayon bilang batch representative para i-address to sa admin and para ma-voice out lahat ng mga sinasabi ng batchmates ko.
So tell us how you plan to address any criticism that you may encounter from anyone at any point during your administration.
Again po.
How do you plan to address criticisms that you will eventually receive
Okay.
once that you will be seated in the council?
For me, I will respect their perspective na kung yun yung paniniwala nila, kung yun yung nakikita nila, I will just respect that. Pero kung ano yung alam ko sa sarili ko na hindi naman talaga something like, na hindi talaga siya na ako, hindi ko na lang siguro iintindihin ko na lang yung gusto nilang.
How do you plan to communicate with those students that will probably criticize your administration? If there's any criticisms that you will receive.
Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, irerespeto ko sila. And kung may problem sila sa akin, then I will talk to them personally. Na kung may problem man sila, then tell it to me. Then I will do my best para solusyonan yung problem nila.
What are your action plans to become a more effective and significant SC member?
Para maging effective ako na SC member, paninindigan ko siguro yung mga plataforma ko na naisip ko bago ako sumalang sa pagtakbo ko sa SC. And ayun nga, gagawin ko na lang siya step by step. And that's it.
Are there concrete plans on how you will make yourself a significant member of the student council? Do you have any concrete plans or steps by doing that? In doing that?
For ano?
In becoming a significant member of the SC? Do you have any plans?
Opo. Yung may platform ako. For my batch po ba or sa student council that itself?
No, if the question was, how would you, what are your action plans to become a more effective part of the council? So how do you want, what are your steps in becoming probably more active?
Okay. So may first platform ako na sa grievance system para ma-improve sila.
We are now with Mr. Giancarlo B. Maravilla of ang Pagbabagong Mithi Party. So Mr. Maravilla, how should I address you? How should I address you?
I'm Giancarlo B. Maravilla, running as a third-year batch representative of in the party of ang Pagbabagong Mithi.
So, I'll start with the questions now.
Sige.
What are your action plans to become a more effective and significant SC member?
Siguro, ang meron ako na wala yung iba is I'm brave when it comes to implementing things and mas exposed ako in reality and practicality of life. Yun.
What are your plans of making or showing that you're more practical and more realistic?
This is for the welfare of the student. I mean, sa ikakaganda ng mga estudyante and para sa kanila maging globally competitive ang mga bilista. Especially the third-year student.
In the past, batch representatives are the one who keep the students informed on various issues on the micro level. How do you plan to keep them informed, up to date, involved, and responsive to the student council's initiatives?
Una-una, lagi natin sila i-update. Like yung mga presidents, hindi lang mga presidents ng mga classrooms, pati yung mga students nila. And para maging aware sila kung ano yung merong activities or ano yung mga gagawin. So, we're going to inform them through social medias, texts, and even meet in meetings, indoor meetings. Yeah.
How frequent will you meet them?
If we can do every week, yun, siguro.
Wouldn't it be too burdensome for them, especially considering that they're students as well?
Kung di naman sila available, we can send infos naman through text or the social medias.
What is the difference of your text dissemination program compared to the text plus system that is existing currently?
Siguro kasi mostly yung mga like yung batch rep ngayon, yung president lang yung nakakaalam, but yung mga students is hindi sila informed. Kung ako yung I will elected, pati yung mga students magiging informed din.
Convince us that you're not running for this post just to beef up your resume.
Sa akin is I don't ban my name. I don't ban my name. I banned our platforms. So I have 3 platforms. It is the Bridging the Gap Fair, the first one, and the second one is International Internship Program, and the last is Educational Environmental Badge.
How do you plan to work with other SC members who are not part of your party?
Come again?
How do you plan to work with other SC members who are not part of your party?
I'll try to work them comfortably. And ayun, mapapakisamahan naman din natin basta trabaho lang din.
Having different platforms and projects in mind, how would you reconcile differences with other members of the council? How would you settle differences with other members of the council?
Ako naman, I'm a flexible type of person. So, marunong naman din ako umintindi ng mga, like, ng mga kasama ko sa isang trabaho. So, I'll just be equal to them and do my job as a part of student council.
Tell us how you plan to address any criticism that you may encounter from anyone at any point during your administration.
Hindi naman natin maiiwasan talaga yun eh. Pero I will do my best para sa ikakabuti ng eskwelahan and ng mga estudyante.
If there's a student's criticism addressed to you, how would you respond to it?
First, alamin ko muna kung ano yung gusto nilang gawin.
Who among these aspirants will lead San Beda to fight for freedom and change? The Bedans are the ones to dictate. The future of this institution does not rest upon the candidates, but on you. This has been the Bedan One-on-One. I am Carmen Deza. Good day.